Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going to start a new journey together, which is object detection in the Raspberry Pi 5, and our first target is faster RCNN. Now, we are asking it to run on a computer the size of a credit card. Can the Raspberry Pi 5 with 8 GB of RAM actually run this heavy model? How much time will it take to process just one single image? Is it fast or slow? But we are doing this difficult test for a much bigger reason. We need to know if this powerful model is strong enough and fast enough to be the best starting point for our future custom detection projects. Is it worth the effort to fine-tune it for a special task? We will check its accuracy very carefully, removing its heavy default engine, the ResNet backbone, and replacing it with a lightning-fast engine, MobileNet V3. Let's move to the SSH terminal of our Raspberry Pi, and inside our object_detector directory create a new virtual environment and activate it. After that, just pip install the required libraries, which are Torch, TorchVision, Pillow, Matplotlib, hit enter, and wait for command to finish installation. Once installations are complete, we need a test image to check our model. We can reuse our previously used dog image which we downloaded from Wikimedia. We can download the same image using this simple Python code. Now create a new Python code with simple sudo nano command along with the desired file name, and simply paste the sample demo code we have to test our model. Then you can simply run this model using the Python command and the file name which we just created. This will download the pre-trained model weights from the model hub. This can take a while and you have to wait for this to finish. And then run the inference in our Raspberry Pi and output the time elapsed, which in this case is almost 6,947.85 milliseconds. This specific value represents the total time taken by the Raspberry Pi to perform the designated task, from input processing through the model's core calculations to generating the final output. This metric is crucial for understanding the real-world performance of your machine learning model on an embedded device like the Raspberry Pi, helping you assess its feasibility for time-sensitive applications and potentially guiding future optimizations to reduce this latency. If we now examine the model's generated output, opening the image within our remote desktop connection client, we can analyze the results. Although the processing took nearly 7 seconds for this single image, the model correctly identifies the bounding box around the object. In this instance, the object was a dog. Not only was the object correctly identified, but it was also accurately labeled as a dog. This successfully demonstrates that we have deployed and run our PyTorch-based faster RCNN model with a ResNet backbone on the Raspberry Pi 5. While the successful inference is a significant achievement, the processing time of nearly 7 seconds per image may be a limitation for applications requiring instant feedback, such as live video analysis or robotic navigation. The computational demands of the ResNet backbone, though highly accurate, often present a challenge on resource-constrained devices like the Raspberry Pi. To address this, we are going to explore a more mobile-friendly and efficient backbone architecture by integrating MobileNet V3 into our PyTorch-based faster RCNN structure. MobileNet V3 was specifically engineered by Google for high performance on edge devices, and now we will test how effectively it can reduce the inference time while maintaining acceptable detection accuracy on the Raspberry Pi 5. Now that we've established the intent to compare the two architectures, we are going to run a combined script. This single, comprehensive piece of code will handle the execution for both the ResNet and the MobileNet V3 backbones, using pre-trained weights from the COCO dataset for each. The script will then print a detailed performance report, offering a direct, side-by-side comparison of the two models running on the Raspberry Pi 5. Our previous test established a benchmark for the ResNet backbone at approximately 7 seconds for inference, yielding a low 0.14 FPS, frames per second. In contrast, the MobileNet V3 backbone completes the inference in a much faster 1.85 seconds, resulting in a substantially improved 0.54 FPS. Crucially, both models successfully maintained accuracy, as both correctly reported one detection in the test image containing the single dog. This data clearly demonstrates the significant speed advantage achieved by swapping the powerful but heavy ResNet with the edge-optimized MobileNet V3. Let's run the Python code line by line on Google Colab to better understand how the code is working underneath. First, we gather all the necessary tools by importing our libraries. Torch and TorchVision are the main engines for our deep learning model. TorchVision also gives us the special transforms tool we need to prepare the image. We bring in PIL image to help us open and handle the picture. And Matplotlib is our drawing kit for when we want to draw the detection boxes. Finally, erlib.request and io.bytes.io are the tools that handle downloading the image from the internet. Next, we load the powerful AI model that has already been trained. The line model equals torchvision.models.detection.faster_ResNet50_FPN with parameter pret_range equals true brings in the famous faster RCNN model. This model is very accurate because it uses a strong system called ResNet50 to find the image features. Right after loading, we use the command model.eval function. This is very important. It tells the model, no more training, only prediction now. Our third step is to get the image from the web and prepare it for the AI model. We use the erlib.request tool to fetch the image data from the URL. Since this data is raw bytes, we use the bytes.io tool to make it act like a temporary file in the computer's memory. This allows image.open function to read it quickly. The final preparation is done by transforms.totensor function. The model cannot read a simple picture file. This command changes the image into a PyTorch tensor, which is a special data structure, and it scales all the color values to be between 0 and 1, which is exactly what the neural network needs. Now, the main event. We give the prepared image to the model. We run the code inside with torch.no_grad function. This is a strict rule for testing, telling PyTorch to stop tracking any unnecessary calculations. This saves memory and makes the prediction fast. We pass the image to the model using predictions equals model with img_tensor parameter. The model quickly runs its detection process. The result, predictions, is a list of everything the model found. It contains the bounding boxes telling where the object is, the labels which tells what the object is, like cat or dog, and the scores. This score is about how confident the model is about its guess. This gives us all the information we need to show the final object detection results. Now that our model has given us predictions, those results only contain numbers for the labels. We need to convert these numbers into actual names. This model was trained on the standard COCO dataset, which has 80 object categories. So, we need a list of 81 names, 1 for the background, and 80 for the objects. This list is standard, so we can simply hard-code it into our code. The final and most important step in our process is visualizing the results. We use the Matplotlib library as our drawing tool to clearly show the model's findings on the original image. We begin by setting up the display area. Fig, ax equals plt.subplots creates a suitable window, and ax.imshow function places the downloaded image onto this drawing canvas. Next, we run a crucial loop that goes through every single object the model detected. The condition if score greater than 0.5 acts as a necessary filter. We only want to draw a box if the model is more than 50% confident in its prediction, ignoring any weak or uncertain results. Inside this loop, we retrieve the 4 corner points of the object's predicted box. Then, rect equals patches rectangle command draws the actual bounding box, which we make red and hollow for visibility. Immediately above this box, the ax.text command prints the readable label, taken from our COCO_names list, along with the precise confidence score. When we run plt.show function, the image appears with clear red boxes around the detected objects. Because our test image has a cat and a dog and the model is highly trained, it will detect both with scores extremely close to 1.00, confirming the success of our object detection pipeline. Changing the model is indeed simple, requiring just one line to be swapped. The original line loaded the model using the heavy, but highly accurate, ResNet50 backbone. To make the model faster and lighter for devices with less power, we simply change the function call to load MobileNet V3. The new line, model equals torchvision.models.detection.faster_MobileNet_V3_large_320_FPN with parameter weights equals default. This will loads the same detection system but replaces the ResNet engine with the much quicker MobileNet V3 large backbone. By using weights equals default, we ensure we get the best available pre-trained knowledge for this specific, more efficient architecture, ready for fast predictions. You will notice that it also detected the pretty much same objects cat and dog with 1.0 confidence score but with much faster speed this time. So that's all for today's tutorial. If you have any question, please leave a comment and hit subscribe button if you like to see this kind of content in future. Thank you for watching.